I would ask Max, how white was your school? But you did go to school in Germany, so I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a good question. I believe it was pretty wide. I mean, we literally don't have less. I mean, we have a decent amount of Eastern European ethnicity running around, which have a darker skin tone for sure, but it's nothing compared with the cultural mixing pot that America turned out to be.
Yeah, this is a very serious way to lead into hello everybody and welcome to the awkward cast.
It is, isn't it? I guess we should.
I feel like it's the perfect way considering it's called the awkward cast.
That is a fair point. Yeah. I guess this is as good as it gets. So, hello and welcome everybody to the Awkward Cafe and Wine Keep It One About Random Dribble.
Oh God, you are loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna turn just. There we go.
You turn me. Here's the sad thing. Once you turn my volume down, you will never turn it up again. You will be like, oh, so that is communicating with Max without having my ears bleed. I will never get this volume back that I just lost on your end today. Anyways, it's not just Keyframe and me today.
Oh, is it?
No.
Yeah, with us, our second VTuber and our first goat, I believe. Did we have a goat before?
No, this is our. I think this is our first. They them goat person.
I guess, yeah, another first. So
Well,
welcome.
more specifically, I'm a robot designed to look like a goat, but
Fair.
I mean, I'm basically a goat.
It's
I
close.
eat cans.
It's close enough for
I like
our
minerals.
purposes. But yeah,
Is a robot eating cans cannibalism?
I mean,
No, because the cans don't have sapiens. If the cans did have sapiens,
no,
then it
no,
would be.
I
just
said
wanted-
it's a cannibalism.
oh, it was a pun.
I
Wow.
know.
That was a
really
if you
good
can't
joke.
tell, this is gonna
That
be
was
the
really-
by Hubert.
But
If it makes you feel better, it did once take me 2 days to get a joke, so it might not be you, it might be me.
well, and I usually don't get jokes, so between us robots, this weird flashback in the corner up there with her sickness and everything. I don't know. But yeah, with us, Redbuddies. And yeah, since you're here for the very first time, so please do enlighten us and especially our audience. Who are you, what do you do, and why should people care?
Hello, my name is Redbuddi Buskirk. When my brother was a baby, he would pronounce our last name as Wee Buskirk, and now every time I say my last name, I have to resist the temptation to say Wee Buskirk. Just a fun fact. Anyway, I'm a VTuber, I'm an artist, I'm a video editor, I'm a recurring cast member on Real Time Fandubs. I played Silver, I played Wave, I played Annette/Responsibility. I played Ashley in the Until Dawn dub. I did a bunch of video editing for Snapcube back when they posted game playthroughs. I've done some editing for Salty DK Dan. I draw comics. I make animations. I'm basically all over the place. I vibrate at a frequency that allows me to phase through dimensions and do multiple things.
Okay, memo to self for next time when you're on the show, I will simply ask what you're not doing. This will cut it shorter. Okay.
That was a pity laugh.
I just
yeah,
wanted to say, if you stay so quiet.
I just know that that Red is the number one Storage Wars fan that I know personally.
Storage Wars.
Oh, yes, I am.
Because money owns this town.
Yup.
For people who don't know what Storage Wars is.
Oh, hang on. I actually have a. You can keep talking. I'm just. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, for people who don't know what Storage Wars is, it's this fascinating show where it's just these people who bid on abandoned storage units and try to make money off the stuff that's inside of the abandoned storage unit, and they all have the there we go, and there's like these little, all the bidders are kind of like these little characters. I feel like this is what people who watch pro wrestling like. Like, I get people who like pro wrestling now with the weird little stories and character archetypes there are in pro wrestling.
That's a good example, because Dave Hester is the perfect heel.
Exactly.
He is the fiend of Storage Wars for you pro wrestling fans out there.
Exactly, but it's such a fascinating show. It's a show where you can play the game of what was planted inside the storage unit and what wasn't.
I want to steal your...
It's a fun show. I love it.
I want to steal your VTuber puppet. You can drop a head on it and it stays. This is amazing.
Yeah! I got my little pet.
What have you been up to recently? Have you been smiting any dragons? Or, like, defeating any, eldritch beasts?
Well, I don't want to do that because I am an eldritch beast, but, I have been, mostly I've just been streaming. I've been, applying to some animation work, working on my webcomic that's gonna come out eventually. Nothing fancy.
Fair.
Well, you know what? We respect a person who makes their recent goings-on short and sweet.
I'm feeling so cold out right now.
It may just be because I'm looking directly at you on my screen, so maybe you just feel where my eyes are guided.
Just because I have something to talk about this week, and you're already making me feel self-conscious in advance.
The temperature drops 5 degrees wherever Chrissy looks.
It really, when people say I'm the mom friend, it gets more true every day because I just have the glare of a disappointed parent.
Aww.
From wine aunt to mom friend.
I like to prefer the wine aunt because I don't ever want to be a mom. I don't want to be a progenitor of spawn. I don't need to have one. But yeah, maybe I could be a disappointed aunt. I'm the aunt that's usually fun, but when they have to pick you up and bail you out of jail and they're like, I'm not happy with you, it hurts a lot more.
I mean, a mom being disappointed, we all have been there. But the cool aunt being disappointed, that's a line.
You know you've really fucked up if you've disappointed your cool aunt.
Yeah, it's like, God, I've been fine with you doing some dumb things because you're still learning life, but this is bad. When you sat on that fire hydrant and made it disappear, I didn't feel proud of you that day. Like, come on.
I did.
Okay, well, we know what but okay, Max, you have stories to tell.
I have stories to
Tell us a story.
I'm telling you, so it will be more of a challenge to keep it short. I have
Meanwhile,
already.
I'm gonna go sit in the dark bathroom for a minute.
Sounds fine.
Not against you, but I know what you went through this week, and my head hurts so bad.
Fair. Take this break.
Boy.
Oh boy. So I have had the beautiful adventures of getting a call on Friday night by my former physician, who is living all the way back in my old hometown of Aachen. And my former physician was calling me Friday night and was like, hey, how about it? We have still 2 spots for a Pfizer vaccination in our doctor's office next Wednesday. Don't you want to come by? And I'm like, sister, darling, have you talking to my mom? And so my former general physician / older sister had been under the suggestive influence of our mother to be like, the boy needs a vaccination. He is the last one missing a vaccination.
We must vaccinate the boy.
And I mean, the thing is, I want to be vaccinated. To make this absolutely clear, I want this. I'm consenting to being vaccinated. And I'm actually pissed as hell how shitty the situation here in Berlin is. But I was like, we are living a very, very protective, nerdy lifestyle here. We are literally only leaving the flat once per week for grocery shopping. Otherwise, we are behind our screens in safety and everything. And it's fine. The going through the shenanigans of traveling across the Republic for some vaccination tourism shouldn't be necessary. Mm-hmm. But the moment where the mental the happiness of the mothers comes into play, you are like, well, guess I book a spontaneous train ticket for too much money. Anyway, so it started with getting train tickets. Or trying to get train tickets, because I was like, okay, I take the vaccination on Wednesday, I take the train Tuesday night, so I at least can work. So I was basically already trying to book the ticket. I ran into some cookie issues in my browser, so I didn't get all the way through with the order. Then I get a message from the home front, and my mom is like, by the way, did you account for the fact that we have a night travel ban in Germany right now? We have a what?
Oh, no.
So this is basically a curfew with extra steps. You are not allowed to be in public, or not even any transportation, not even your own car. You are not allowed to be in transportation past 10 p.m. in the evening in Germany, where I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So the few people... Yeah, the few people who maybe have to travel are now not allowed to do it, and now have to do it during daytime with everybody crammed into the same train, instead of giving them the option to flee into the night and therefore increase social distancing, because the trains are running. The trains are driving.
That's just gonna make them crowd up.
I mean,
in the big rush to like get on the transportation before curfew.
Yeah, it's absolutely asinine. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, even the daytime train was super empty. But yes, so thankfully, thanks to the cookie, I have not yet booked train tickets yet. So yeah, booked the tickets during daytime, which meant that I basically had to get my work stuff, sit in the... At least we went for the ICE. Don't panic, Americans. ICE is a good thing in Germany. It's basically the German bullet train. And so I got us... I'm not sure when the ICE in America was founded, but I could swear that the bullet trains in Germany might actually predate them. I believe I checked this on Wikipedia. Anyways, so... We had our first-class bullet train tickets, so at least something, and it's Wi-Fi. So I was like, okay, I take my laptop and do my home office from the train for the rest of the day, which was not very productive. But hey, this should not be the problem, right? So we also checked out the tram to get to Berlin train station in time, like with a little bit of a buffer, but like a reasonable buffer. So we leave the house, everything packed in time, we're leaving the house. I check the app from the local public transportation. Yeah, so the light rail, which we want to take to the train station, has some construction going on, and there will be replacement traffic with buses.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, we're already walking to the tram station. We need, according to the app, there is no delays. We need to take this. We need to get this train. So, trying that, getting on there, driving 3 stations before we get dropped off to get onto buses. There was a bus already waiting. Everything so far so good. We got to the other end of the bus. This bus helping traffic, whatever. Schienenersatzverkehr. And we get off the bus and we are like, okay, where is now our connecting tram? Where do we go? And I was already like panicking, feeling gray hair growing in my beard, and ready to jump on the first cab that I see anywhere. But then we are like, oh, there's the right way, there's the right way. So we ran across the crossway to a light way. Okay, it's not the one we are supposed to take, but it says Berlin Main Station in the end station. So
Oh no.
jumping on there, checking in the phone. Okay, with this tram, we still arrive in time at the train station. All is good. So we are sitting down, breathing in, breathing out. I hear buzzing on my phone. So I have, for travels like that, a Deutsche Bahn app on my phone. Being Deutsche Bahn being the German travel train syndicate.
Yeah, I get you.
And message: your train will departure on time, but it will be 87 minutes delayed due to medical emergencies. What?
I see.
I don't. Also, how do you know that a train that hasn't even left the station yet will be 87 minutes exactly delayed? I'm like, okay. Not to mention that this gets me into a pickle again with the nighttime travel ban, whatever. So I'm like calling the home phone. I'm like, just FYI, our train is like 80 minutes delayed. We guess we still coming. In the worst case, you pick us up at the train station or something. Especially since we still needed to catch a connection. So we eventually arrive at the main station. I get another notification. Your train is now on time. What? Oh, okay, thank you. I guess. I don't think that I will get this life expectancy back ever, but So, on the train, bullet train, everything good, nothing can go wrong. I get a notification on my phone.
Oh no.
Station cancelled. Like,
Great.
What do you mean station cancelled? Yeah, so the station...
Station canceled.
Yeah, the station where we were supposed to drive to and then change into another connecting train. We're not going there today. And
The station got canceled on Twitter.
basically. The station said something bad about... what do you say bad stuff about to get cancelled nowadays?
It was the station was a vaccine denialist.
Oh, that sounds about right.
That's why it was trying to stop you from getting vaccinated. It didn't believe they were real.
Probably, I would not be surprised at this point. But yeah, so while I was already in this like whatever mood, and then I will wait for the announcement. Then the announcement came and was like, "Hey, this station is cancelled. We drive to this station, to Cologne instead." And I'm like, that's fine. From Cologne, it's basically there are enough connections to the final destinations. So no leap, I'm fine. No hug. This is all past me. By now, I can just laugh about it. But yeah, eventually we made it home, or not home, but to my family. With, funny enough, for some magical reason, we changed. Then we then just ended up changing trains in a different station, and the train we ended up on was the train we were supposed to change on further down the line. And I'm like,
oh, good.
Yeah, but how? It doesn't add up. So our bullet train was supposed to go there. I know, right? Bullet train. There's this thing you're like, oh yeah, super fast train. Was supposed to get to this station over here, where we then were supposed to change into this lame regional train. But we changed here and were able to get into the regional train, which we were supposed to reach here earlier. And apparently bullet trains are overrated, or the regional trains are a lot faster than I thought, because it didn't make sense. But yeah, anyways, we made it there. We got our first shot, Denim and I both, and
You're still on getting there?
I mean, this was the most exciting part, to be honest.
That wasn't the whole
'cause I
story?
was just like, Jesus Christ.
That wasn't the whole story? There's more?
The rest will be fine. I mean, we got our vaccines. We both
Okay,
reacted
please go.
fine
Okay.
to it.
I was so scared.
No. I got to spend some fun family time, which one thing was like we visited the nephews, and we were like, hey, do we want to play any games? What games are fun to multiple people? And we kind of got
more Among Us.
No. Oh, right. Yeah, actually, last time we played Among Us, but no, I was like, have you ever heard of Overcooked? I heard about it. That's a fun game. Like, what's your name on Steam? Like, I have Steam on my Steam app on my phone, and I'm like, you own now Overcooked. Let's play Overcooked. So we were able to play Overcooked with 4 people, which was great fun. Hypothetically, I have footage of it, but I haven't prepared it. Maybe for the post show. But yeah, travel back a lot more relaxed. We had like half an hour of layover, so we got our connection. We sat on the bullet train, we ride for a bit, and then technical difficulties. But I was like, we just need to get home. It's early in the day. I don't care. So while the train was sitting there for 3/4 an hour at a train station without getting forward, I was like, I don't care. We will make it home one way or another. Then it's all over. I don't have the energy to worry about it anymore. But yeah, those were the adventures, the traveling adventures we had this week.
Sounds like a grand old
What
time
shenanigans.
where nothing went wrong.
Tell me about it.
Absolutely not. Look, history is written by the winners. And so, and eventually you won because you got your first shot, so you can make history whatever you damn well please it could be.
But yeah, besides being down with the sickness, anything on your end you want to share?
What did I
Not really.
I mean,
do? No, he's talking to me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I understand. I'm forgettable.
Do you? You could never understand.
What did I do? What did I do?
I mean,
I got new Pokemon Snap. It's not my media, so I'll talk about it. What a delightful fucking game. Everyone should play Pokemon Snap. It is. I think that game was designed to become serotonin.
Wait. Hey, Denim, is Pokemon Snap the game you played on the train which made you look like a crazy person?
Yep. See, mine was I just used the Pro controller. I didn't use the actual move. You know, you could play that without using this.
No. We were sitting there first
that
class.
is an
You can't
active
be precise with your
that's an active
aiming.
decision. But no, Pokemon Snap is lovely. It's delightful. It's beautiful.
That's what I've heard.
I
hope someday I can get it.
Because look, Quagsire is this giant blue lump of a Pokemon that just constantly has this.
I love
this
Quagsire.
Yeah, I love Quagsire. Quagsire is baby, and I protect it. And of course, I threw like 12
Quagsire can be
apples
one
at
of the
it.
boys.
Yeah. Anyone who saw me stream Pokemon Snap saw me like just rabidly throwing apples at Pokemon because you get more points if you take a picture of them after you hit them.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? But
I mean,
It's
Pokemon.
lovely.
Sometimes you just gotta clock them in the face with an apple.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, at the end of the
It's
day,
fine.
hasn't Pokemon always been about animal abuse?
okay, let's not get into that BuzzFeed level commentary there, okay?
Yeah, that's
my
a pretty
favorite thing-
lukewarm take. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is a room temperature take right there. My favorite thing is that in the original Pokemon Snap, the apple was not called an apple, it was just called an apple-shaped fruit. It didn't have a name. It has a name now in this game because it's not called an apple.
Oh, of course
What is it?
It's called a fluff fruit, where they explicitly
Aw.
state that it's soft. So if you hit the Pokemon with it,
Oh,
doesn't
I
hurt
see.
It just annoys it.
I mean,
Great
I
contingency
guess.
plan there.
But if you see it make impact and they recoil from the impact, then like peaches
but I
are
guess it's
soft.
just
I
the
feel like if I
equivalent
threw
of
one
an
at you
annoying
at like
sibling
40 miles
poking
per
your
hour,
arm, just
you
being like,
would be in pain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those. I know the one that you're talking about, Denim. I don't know what they're called. All I know is that I really enjoy hitting them when they're walking because one of them falls over fucking dead and you get to just take pictures of the corpse while the other two, because they're always in groups of 3, staring down at it.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Okay, Max, you look disturbed, but doesn't this make you curious about playing it?
I mean, I was half joking about the entire animal abusing, but I was not aware that you now murder them and
It's
take
sleeping
picture of the.
peacefully.
You
That's
knock
what the
them
professor
out.
says.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you gotta learn about the animals somehow.
Exactly. But yeah, besides that, not much. And then Thursday, I got my second COVID vaccine shot. So we fully vaccinated in this place, boys, covering up the codes. But there's my full vaccine card. I can
Heck
lick
yeah.
doorknobs however I want. But yeah. So context. I didn't really have any side effects from the first Pfizer shot. I didn't.
Yeah, you
think I would
usually
get it.
don't.
Yeah, like maybe I was a little bit sleepy, my arm was a little bit sore, but whatever. And then I got my second shot. It didn't hurt at all when I got the shot. The first one, it hurt getting it. Like the needle itself hurt. For all I know, maybe that was just shitty administration. But
No, I mean it hurt for me too, and also for my parents. So I think that's just how it be.
yeah, but I got the second shot. I felt perfectly fine on Thursday, and I was working, and I was staying up late to work because I had deadlines, and I was in a call with a couple people when I was taking it, and it was going really late into the night, and I was like, huh, my muscles are starting to ache. Huh. And then I got up to go use the restroom, and I felt like a giant muscle pain go from my chest all the way to my knees. And it's like, oh
Yep.
my god, when did I get body checked by a shark? Like, what the fuck? It was so, and I was like, it was just getting progressively more achy as the hours kept going. And I was just working, and all my friends were like, we need to go to bed. It was like, it's fine. I'll just, I'll take some Tylenol. I'll keep working. I could power through it. And I was like, okay, maybe I should take a little nap. Lie down for 30 minutes. Woke up, 103-degree fever.
Oopsie.
Yep.
We're in the, not at the hospital stage. And so, this was Friday at this point, by the way.
Oh.
So I was bedridden, just in bed. I had chills, I had the fever, I had muscle aches where I needed someone to help me sit up. It was so not Pog, man. Like, it was bad. Weirdly enough, the only thing I could stomach, because I had the textbook checklist of side effects, including nausea, which is just home for me at this point. The only thing that stayed down is ice cream. I don't know why. I mean, some people say that you crave sugar when you're sick because of your glucose levels being imbalanced, so you need sugar, and it's like, okay, that I get, and I have low blood sugar anyways. But literally nothing else stayed down except ice cream. You know how weird it is to be like, oh, I feel so awful. Okay, I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit from Cold Stone. Like, and that was I've only been eating ice cream for 2 days straight. Someone give me an apple. Like, please. Someone hit me with a
Okay, but I'm gonna
fruit.
have to throw it at
need
you and then take your picture.
Exactly. I mean, this is not the loveliest time to take pictures of me right now. I look like hell. But, you know, it's Sunday now. They say that these side effects last for 1 to 3 days. You know, we're at day fucking 3. Please.
Oof.
So I'm not in absolute agony anymore. I think I'm in manageable agony. But, and then this morning, my phone finally died. This phone deserves a fucking Vikings funeral because goddamn, it went through a lot of abuse. The only visible abuse being the one that Max inflicted upon it.
Still calling BS about it. Red
has not heard this story, so let me grab this phone and tell this story. Because I didn't have a lot in my week besides sad stuff, so let's hear a funny story. Okay.
I love funny stories. They make me laugh.
I've had this iPhone 7 for a long time. I mean, iPhone 7s have been around for a long time. And this thing never has a case. And I have dropped it many times.
Basically, once per day.
Yeah, so Max came to visit for my birthday in 2020, before the world blew up. And, you know, we would go to the Galleria in Anaheim and go to the parks and all this kind of stuff. And I drop my phone all the time, usually on its face. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. And Max is just always saying, you're going to break this phone one day. I was like, it hasn't happened yet. And the last day that he was there, the last night that he was there, we are going to go get ramen at a nice little ramen place we found. We're walking, we're talking about the we're talking about the hospital episode of Steven Universe Future. We're having a grand old time. And then Max is like, yeah, and he hits the phone, lands on the ground. I go to pick it up, and then there was this. As you could see, the glass is gone there. It goes all the way down to the bottom. What do you think Max's first words were when he saw that he did this? I'm so sorry. Oopsie doopsie. Like any of that?
Oopsie
no,
poopsie?
His first words are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, he was more angry than he was like, what? And I was just like, he was the rest of the walk there. He was just kind of like, how is this entire week you've been dropping your phone on fucking escalators, and I break it?
Oh man, that reminds me of
it still doesn't compute in my mind.
That reminds me of how I broke my first pair of glasses when I was younger.
Your first pair of glasses?
I put them on and they broke.
What? That's not how glasses are supposed to work.
I put them on and then they fell apart.
Put them on and they break.
What?
I don't know. I put them on and then the moment it's like rested on my nose, they fell apart like a comedy punchline.
That's not how glasses are supposed to function.
But yeah, just it was just so funny because of all the trials and tribulations in me and Max's years together, this has been the biggest sore spot of him just being like, why? The only thing that will have fresh emotions to this day, and now it's finally dead. Give it something. It lasted over a year after the incident.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty good, all things considered.
Because I dropped it when going. I dropped it last night after a shower. I had it in the pocket of my bathrobe. Fell out of the pocket.
So
dropped.
This was the final drop.
the screen dislodged. I tried putting the screen back on, and it didn't turn back on.
Oh boy.
I'm still gonna blame this for speeding up the dev process by a year.
Well,
And
that
not
makes
my
sense.
constant abuse.
it's an Apple
Yeah, no, it was
product,
probably
so-
just that one thing that happened at one time.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
makes more sense.
With everything, you just blame Max. If something
Exactly.
bad has happened in your life, Red, you just blame Max. Everything's all better.
Yeah, we have a server.
Well, I already was. I just didn't know who Max was until today.
Hi.
So,
Yeah, well now you
thanks.
know, and now you know that all your problems stem from him. The
Very
butterfly
true.
effect is real, and he's the one that kicks the butterflies.
Yeah, we-
And he's
even-
the butterfly.
We even have a channel for it in my server, where all the blame
Yeah.
can come to me.
Every day, Max goes out for a little walk, goes to find the nearest butterfly reservation, just starts stepping on them, and it's like, that's for the future. If anyone wants to draw
No.
fan art of that, please, you're more than
No
welcome.
flapping of wings on my watch.
Oh God. Have you guys seen Daria?
Yes.
As in the MTV
Well, I've seen
show.
Daria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered one of my favorite lines where Jane's mom is like, you know, if you held a butterfly tightly, it will die. Only if you've let it free and it comes back, is it truly yours? And then Jane's like, not if you tear off its precious little wings.
Well,
I
Oh, that's
fucking love that
awful.
line.
That's
I
awful.
love it.
that is a sentence, all right, that has been spoken.
Oh, but yes, that was my week. So I guess we can move on to media we've consumed.
Yes.
But yes,
I love
Red.
consuming media.
Exactly. Who
yeah.
doesn't?
So Red, what media have you consumed recently? What have you put in your watching gullet?
I finally got around to seeing Mitchell's versus the Machines. It was very good. It was very cute. I liked it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I also tried watching this one anime on Netflix, and it was really weird and bad, so I stopped. But I'm tempted to go
please.
back to it because it was very weird and bad.
Do
You
you
tell.
have?
Tell
Yeah. This sounds like the best one.
Okay,
Ah.
I don't
wait,
even
no.
remember what it was called. Someone in chat or one of you two might recognize it. But basically, okay, so the anime starts, and this girl is on this roof, and she's got her phone's ringing, and it's her brother, and her brother's like, "Yo, you gotta get the fuck out of there!" And the girl is like, "Huh?" And she looks around. All of the rooftops are like in the city are like connected by a bridge. And they have this huge fence on them, so you can only go from rooftop to rooftop, which is weird. And then she notices that there are people in leather face masks, like killing people, and so she's
High-rise
trying to run
invasion?
away. That's it.
What's the name? High Rise?
High rise invasion. It was the mask part that got me, because I remember seeing ads for this, and it was
Oh.
always these weird smiley shy guy
Yes,
looking
yes,
masks.
Yes. I have seen trailers on Netflix myself, and I was actually interested. Not gonna lie, this seems like
Yeah, I was curious
kind of
too, but it was
trash.
just bad. It was one of those where you can't even laugh at it because it's just too frustrating.
Oh, damn.
Like there's
the
this part where
plot
she's
doesn't make
crossing the
sense, kind
bridge.
of frustrating, or
And
the-
it's like the fucking part from Shrek where they're like, "Oh, come on," you know, where he's like spooking Donkey, except it's just her, and she's just like, "Oh, I can't show it with my arms because I'm a VTuber and I don't have hands," but she's like grabbing the railing and she's like, "Ah, ah, ah," and meanwhile the killer at a walking pace is catching up, and it's like, "Bitch, run!" Or at least walk.
Okay, so it's like horror movie stupidity.
Ooh, hmm.
Yeah, but at least some of the time it's funny. But I don't know, it was just frustrating because it was one of those things where like it's really obviously trying to like sexualize the girls while they're having chainsaws put through them, and
Oh.
that stuff is just so gross. I
What?
can't even find it funny, you know?
You need to put your weapon
Oh yeah,
down
that's
right
just a
People
huge thing
realize
in
You
horror.
shouldn't sexualize stuff like that. Only sexualize
no,
stuff
I'm
like
saying it.
eating food.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like Food Wars is good kind of sexualizing.
Yeah, exactly.
Chainsaws going through someone is not.
Oh wait, this is an entire series. Yeah. It sounded like a movie
Yeah.
before. Oh boy, that's a lot of.
I would
footprint
watch
there.
a whole show of Red describing animes. Because just the whole beginning of, get the fuck out of there. It's sad because visually this looks pretty okay.
And I mean, those spooky.
It was not.
like,
When you
smiley
actually
faces.
watch it, it was not. The animation was janky as fuck. And
Oh,
it
no.
was very interested in panty shots and
one of those shows.
blood. It was like an edgy middle schooler. It's like edgy
Oh.
middle school shit. Like, I bet there's a middle schooler who loves the shit out of this anime and is also very mad at an artist on Twitter for redesigning a My Hero Academia character to wear a shirt.
You took away all of Momo's cleavage. I'm mad at you.
I saw one where she was literally showing more skin than she usually does, but they just changed it so that it's a midriff because it just makes more sense to pull stuff out of her midriff than out of her boob pockets, and they were still mad.
Well,
Yeah. But yeah, so high-rise invasion. This gets the red seal of approval, as we clearly heard.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's not
Oh,
even
no.
funny bad. It just made me angry.
Oh, how many episodes did you get through till the Angie set in?
The first half of the first one.
Oh my god, that's a very quick way to Angie.
challenge accepted. Chrissy, tomorrow TV time. We finish the first episode.
Sure. And then we can and then we'll just message Red and either say you're wrong or you're right.
And after that, we need a palate cleanser, something nice, family friendly, which also includes blood.
George Wars.
I was
Love-
actually going to say Invincible.
Money do be owned in this town.
No Invincible.
Money owns this town.
Invincible is
Money
good,
does own
but
this
it doesn't
town.
own this town.
Ah.
Yeah. God, remember that I know this is a very off-tangent episode, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not. This is the conversations me and Red actually have. You would not believe how many calls we've derailed. But remember that fucking
You mean calls we've improved?
Exactly, especially when we did that entire 45 minutes where we linked charcoal-infused food in Derek's chat room
Oh,
and no one was happy
I am
with
always
us.
down to talk about activated charcoal cooking. Can we put an image of an activated charcoal pizza on screen just so that
If
everyone
I,
can see that?
If I have an image, then I can put it there. Yes.
Let me go find you some activated charcoal food.
Excellent. Give me
but
that.
you know what,
Yeah,
Well,
we were
charcoal.
just going back and forth like, would you like a charcoal burger? Would you like a charcoal bread?
Derek was so mad at us by the end of that fucking call.
Which is how you know we did a good job.
Oh yeah. I mean, he also gets mad whenever I talk about the shmoo, and everyone joins in because he knows that everyone knows that Derek hates the shmoo. That's an activated
Yeah.
charcoal
Why
pizza.
would he hate the shmoo? The shmoo is great. Doesn't that look
man,
delicious? Don't you want to put that charcoal in your mouth?
And
That-
hey,
that
why don't
actually
you wash
looks-
it?
That looks pretty gross. Not gonna lie.
Why don't you wash it down with an activated charcoal latte?
That is some. Okay, the first
Just
of
use
all,
black food dye. It's fine. It's okay.
yeah, you
You
see,
don't
Doesn't
have to
totally
put
ruin your
charcoal in your
digestion,
mouth.
Like Jesus.
you see. Here's the thing. That actually looks nice. Here's a black and white context works, but
Charcoal grilled cheese.
but
Yeah, activated charcoal grilled cheese is so bad. I hate it. I
Look
hate
up
it. Why-
activated
just
charcoal
use
fish and
squid-
chips, because
use
that is the most
squidding.
disgusting thing I've ever
yeah,
seen.
this is just burnt toast.
Yeah, use squidding. Use black food coloring. Use literally anything else in the thing that they use to try to like clear your stomach of toxins. Like
It's not
Oh,
going
God.
to cleanse you. It's
It's not
just
gonna
going to
cleanse
make
you.
you
It's gonna
very sick.
it's gonna ruin
It's
your
going to fuck
insides.
up. It's gonna fuck up your insides. It's gonna turn them into cream
okay.
corn.
This makes me conflicted because I like black lemon ice cream. So black lemonade should be fine. But I feel like there's something wrong with this. I
remember
know.
I was... Because I was watching activated charcoal food recipes, and this woman was like, so here's some charcoal lemonade. It's a hangover treatment. You drink it before you go drinking. And it's like, ma'am, even if that wasn't bad for you, the charcoal absorbs what's in your body. It's not going to hang out and wait for the alcohol.
Yeah, basically.
And then later she was like, and
like
then you can have it for breakfast before your coffee. So like by her logic, it's going to absorb the coffee. So why would you drink it before coffee, ma'am?
Yeah. Long story short, we spent a long time talking about activated charcoal food in a call. But yes, so anyways, I think we should move to the next person before we go into more chaos.
Unless we want to declare activated charcoal food our media. Or somebody's media.
Dude. I
mean, the only official criteria for any media on this show is you have something to say about it. And you guys clearly have something.
Red, do you know any more activated charcoal food we can put up before we move on to someone else? Because Jesus.
Activated charcoal fish and chips. Activated charcoal fish and chips.
Fish. Oh, that just looks like shit. Like.
Okay, let's see.
It's so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna link it, and I just need to make it clear to people. This is fish and chips.
Oh god, I'm afraid of what's going to happen.
This is fish. Well, it's supposed to be fish and chips. Whether or not they've succeeded in it.
Oh my god!
It's on a bed of tubby custard.
Who put a turd on my plate?
It's activated charcoal and tubby custard.
People paid money for this.
On my... Oh. Fuck that shit.
What, doesn't it look delicious?
No, don't
you
fucking... You'll probably get an infection. Like, come on. Just...
Let's keep the only one that actually looks halfway
You won't get an infection. You'll just have all of the nutrients in your body shooped all out of you.
Yeah, just... Oh, God. I need to see if
because that's what charcoal do.
Oh, God, I wonder. Activated charcoal chicken.
Oh, I'm excited. What do we got?
Oh, I'm trying to find something. Oh no, is that chicken wings?
Oh no.
No.
Chicken wings?
So
yeah, here, have some...
So they put some activated charcoal into the breading?
I think this is from the same place with the fish and chips, because it has that same pink custard.
Oh, that's a small one.
Thank God it's tiny.
Custard!
I hate it. What is that custard? Who, like, is it... Why is it pink? Is it ketchup and mayonnaise? Like... But it has little...
I don't know, but it looks delicious. Yummy, yummy.
Oh, God. The worst thing is that there is an aesthetic in this food looking like black and weird and all that stuff, like ooh, and gothic. There's no need for it to be charcoal. We have black food dye. You don't.
We do.
You don't need it to be charcoal. They just use it so they can advertise it as healthy when it most certainly is not.
It's very, very bad for you. I mean, I think it's okay as like a topical like facial cleanser. I think. Don't quote me on that, but you definitely shouldn't be eating it.
It's like selling something as healthier by including sweetener instead of sugar. Wow, that's a big picture.
As if sweetener is any better. Like,
no, that's the point.
What do they gotta put in it to make it as good?
Yeah, like, oh, it's stevia, so it's perfectly fine for you to have like 50 servings. That's supposed to be protein bars. Now, excuse me, when I look at that, I don't think protein. I think that someone burnt brownies. Like, those look like, you know what they look like? They look like the shingles on housing. Like black shingles. That it probably retains heat like those kind of shingles too. Or like the astro, like the soft rubber thing you put on children's playgrounds.
But I guess the moment
what if they made the protein bars? They make the protein bars, but then one of them is like, "Oh," and they drop it, and they're like, "Oh shit, we don't have protein bars for our blog." So they just grab some roof shingles, because one of them was doing some home renovation. So they just grab some roof shingles and they put them on a plate, and they're like, good enough.
Yeah, but I also have a feeling if you set those on fire, they will actually burn like a proper fire, like coal.
Oh yeah, you could use it to light your barbecue.
What demon fucking came on this burger? Like, that's supposed to be cheese.
Which that isn't
That's
cheese.
cheese.
That's cheese. I looked up activated charcoal cheese. It's called Venom cheese.
You're just.
That's what
I
I
believe
want
it,
when
yeah.
I eat a
Venom.
burger.
Venom.
Yep.
Oh my. Okay, this has to be the last one. This is making me sick. This is activated charcoal mozzarella.
It looks like the fucking SpongeBob episode with the Krabby Patties made of the gray goo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. But it looks like gray silly putty. I feel like I could take that, put it over a newspaper, and when I pull it up, the newspaper ink will be on it.
Hey, and
You can make a copy of your Garfield comics with it.
Not sure if it is for the actual just for the photo shoot but they're actual pieces of coal just casually lying there in the kitchen at the bottom left.
Yeah, man, home make your activated charcoal. Why not?
I hate this statement of reading for a recipe. It's a thing to buy, and it's just activated charcoal vegan cheese. I hate that entire title. It's already vegan cheese. You don't need it to be also with activated charcoal. You've done enough. No hate against vegan cheese.
You've done enough.
I've made some vegan cheese in my day. But no, you don't put those two things together. There's so much activated charcoal cheese. Who asked for this? People from LA, Lauren, did you ask for this?
Is she here? I haven't seen her yet.
Lauren, I don't know who you are, but it sounds like you've been up to some shit.
She's my best friend of 13 years, and she's very much a Los Angeles lady. Yeah, if she ever looks at these things and is like, that actually looks pretty good, I may have to question something. She already doesn't like Twix, so you know what? I have to.
What the fuck?
No, she doesn't.
What the fuck?
Was it she didn't like Twix? She said on this podcast she either didn't like Twix or didn't like Skittles. Either one is a war crime in my book.
Well, I can see Skittles because Skittles are incredibly sweet. I can see because I'm the kind of person who gets a little bit. I used to eat candy like a mofo, but then I OD'd on Whirly Pops, and now too much sugar gives me a tummy ache.
Like, look, fam, it's a fruity kind of sweet, which I can eat all day, every day. Skittles are my favorite candy. I used to eat it a lot, then something happened and I had to cut back on eating Skittles, but this is our letter to you, from the AWKWARDCast to you. If you want to try activated charcoal food for the meme, do it sparingly. Just like Cookie Monster saying that cookies are sometimes
just put black food dye in it and say you did it. No one will give a shit if you really did or not.
Yeah, activated charcoal food is a sometimes food. A sometimes food you'll probably find in a city in some trendy restaurant. So if you live in New York City,
I'd say it's a never food. Charcoal is super fucking bad for you.
Look, I can't stop people from doing things that are bad for them. I do things that are bad for me all the time.
I guess that's true. I can't even say like, oh, do it sparingly. I just can't after the horrors I've seen. Activated charcoal, not even once.
Oh no. Okay, one more and then we have to move on to someone else. I want you to guess what that is.
What is that?
That is the
Guess.
question. Okay, wait.
Peanut butter toast?
Let's put it on for the audience as well to give them a chance to guess as well. Here you go, audience. What is it?
I will
what
wait for your
food is this
guesses, and
supposed to
then-
be?
It's a
Hey
spread.
guys, whole new segment of the awkward cast. What is this supposed to be?
That actually would be a great segment.
I personally would say it's fresh cheese or some. It's probably some cheese because it's on knäckebrot, and knäckebrot is usually served with something like dairy related. But since we are super hip, it's obviously vegan cheese. Vegan fresh cheese. That's my guess. Which? Oh wait, what's the English name for fresh cheese again? It's a completely different name.
Fresh cheese is just fresh cheese.
No. Frischkäse is a German word, and it's a cream cheese or something.
Milk cheese?
No.
Milk cheese?
But vegan milk cheese, however that works. Wait, let me.
Oh, soy cheese. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. What do you guess that it is, Red?
Some kind of dessert, maybe? Like peanut butter bars or something?
Okay. So we got peanut butter, vegan cheese.
Cream cheese.
Oh,
is the
okay.
name.
So cream cheese,
Cream cheese.
peanut butter. We
Vegan
got
cream cheese.
vegan cream cheese, peanut butter. We got avocado toast, Marmite, butter. Looks like what I use for a grill to light up the coal. Kerosene. And activated charcoal caramel. Okay, here's the answer. I hate to tell you guys, but Max was the closest.
Huh.
It is not vegan cream cheese. It is charcoal cheddar cheese.
Sure it is.
Oh, what?
Basically,
that doesn't
what
look
it is
anything.
is
like
cheese
cheese.
whiz. It is the fucking cheese in a can, but activated charcoal.
You can't
and
make Cheese Whiz healthy. That is
But
a
it
fruitless
is on.
endeavor,
But,
and you are.
But Leap and Red were partially right because it's on. It's on a shortbread peanut butter cracker.
What? Why would you even put cheese on peanut butter? Who would do that?
The same
Where do
people
they
that made
live?
activated charcoal cheese whiz, Red. I don't know what answer you want here because none will be satisfactory.
You can't make Cheese Whiz healthy. That is just the truth of this reality.
I want to thank the
If
Reddit
you think
that's
you
just
can make
called
Cheese Whiz healthy, you are
r/cheese for
living
this
in a
picture.
fantasy world.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh.
ask, is there a Reddit or something for all those activated charcoal products? I can link it
No,
down
that
below.
was Google Images. But I
Okay.
do like the fact that there is just a Reddit called r/cheese. It has over 100,000 members.
I mean, hey,
People are
cheese
just-
making is a passionate craft. You gotta be like into it.
I know, but I'm looking at some of these pictures. They're not making cheese. This is just this is like some delicious brie that I just bought. Day 308 of posting images of cheese until I run out of cheese types.
Well, listen, even if you don't like make a beautiful painting, you can still be a fan of the painting and appreciate the work. Cheese is a careful
I'm
craft.
just gonna
A lot
I'm
of
just
love
gonna
goes
post this
into good
palette
cheese.
cleanser of some charcoal
Thank you.
activated dogs.
I just wanted
like-
to say,
I do love that activated charcoal puppy.
this image still fits into the previous series.
Yeah. This is
Just
it was
turn it
just titled
sideways.
string cheese on the Reddit.
But
okay.
yeah, was this officially your
move on, 'cause-
media or
No, we're just gonna say that was Red's media because
what? Red's
but,
media already was high rise.
but I wanted to talk about Pac-Man 99.
Oh, so your media is Pac-Man 99. Do tell us about. Oh god, this loud.
Okay,
Pac-Man
so
99.
I don't really get into video games super often. Like, I don't play a lot of video games in my free time, besides Heroes of the Storm. But I think I found something. This is Pac-Man 99, the Pac-Man Battle Royale game. Let me explain. So you are playing Pac-Man, and all those other little screens beside you are 99 or 98 other players playing Pac-Man. And what you do is that you eat ghosts and get ghost combos. So, 3, 4, 5 things. And the more that you make those combos, the more that it will send these little Pac-Mans that will slow people down to fuck over them until you are the prevailing Pac-Man person. And
Ooh.
it
Fun.
is so much. It sounds ridiculous because
No,
it
it sounds fun.
but it's so much fun. Yeah, and then there's like these little sleeping ghosts that are ghost trains that when
Aw.
you activate one of your power pellets, it just makes a shit ton of ghosts that you can eat. And so you can get sick combos. One time I got a combo of 114 because I'm awesome. And oh, it's so much fun. And there is strategy to it because there's different settings of how to play it because you can do standard, speed, and with speed, when a power pellet is activated, you go faster, but the ghost combos do less damage to other players. Stronger is that when you do the ghost combos, the attacks are stronger, but the power pellet's duration is less. Or train is that you can get more sleeping ghosts when you go over those little train things. Thus, you have more ghosts for your combos, but more slowing Pac-Man could come in. And then there's like counter, so you can counter people who are attacking you. Hunter, where you basically attack the the best player so far in the game. Knockout is you attack the weakest players, or random is that your ghost combo powers go to random people. There's strategy to it. It's an intricate game. It's so dense, but it's so much fun, and it's so addicting. And I don't play games like this often. The first night that I played it, I got to 4th place and I get into the top 10 every time I play it. Sean, Chris, and Will are both
Awesome.
really scared of how good I am at the game, and I say, people really should not be surprised. I grew up playing arcade cabinets. Pac-Man is a game that I played a lot as a kid. I had a Game Boy port of Pac-Man. I had a plug-and-play console of Pac-Man. And I had and I played Mrs. Pac-Man so much because Mrs. Pac-Man always got grouped together with Galaga. Now, if we had a Galaga 99, I'd be a fucking god.
Oh man, Galaga 99. I don't even like Galaga that much, but that would be cool as hell.
I love Galaga. Galaga is one of my favorite games. If I'm in an arcade,
I'm just not good at
usually
it.
Find
I do
me
love
playing
Sinistar
Galaga.
though, which I'm also very bad at.
Yeah.
You ever
If
played
I'm in an
Sinistar?
arcade-
That game slaps.
Oh, that game does slap. But if I'm in an arcade, I'm either playing a Galaga machine that's there, or I'm playing skee-ball. Both things I'm weirdly good at. I have a very specific set of skills. And we need a skee-ball 99. That's what we need. Turn everything 99.
Did you know that that pinball used to be considered a gambling activity until
Yeah.
one day this one lawyer got a perfect score on a pinball machine and thus demonstrated that since it is a game of skill and not chance, it shouldn't be used for gambling. I just think that's fun because he's like, "Oh, you think this isn't a game of skill? Let me show you."
Let me show you. Pushes glasses up. Boom. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's free on the Nintendo eShop. There is a way to get private matches. That is a DLC that you pay money for, but it also comes with like a shit ton of skins. Ever wanted to play Pac-Man, but you're the character from Dig Dug? We got a skin for that. But to just play the game, it's completely free. All you need is Nintendo Online, and you connect. But we played it recently, where we did a private match with me, Sean, Will, and Chris for knockout recording. And the other characters are computers, but, obviously, you may not have 99 friends, but it can still be fun to see where you rank among your friends. But I really think this is super
Got
fun.
99 friends, but my dad ain't one of them.
Ooh.
If
Sorry, I just thought of that.
No, it's perfectly
And then
fine. But if you're in a place with Wi-Fi and you're stuck there for, like, if you're in an airport and you have a Switch and you're stuck there and YouTube videos won't load but Nintendo Online is working, you can play Pac-Man 99. And the time will just fly by. Lord knows, I have invested a little bit too much time in Pac-Man 99. Especially now. since I've been stuck in bed. So the only things I've been playing is Pac-Man 99 and Animal Crossing. So, two very different energies. I guess the people who wouldn't like it are people who already don't like Pac-Man, and people who don't like games where other people are trying to fuck you over. So if you're afraid of playing against actual real-life people, don't play Pac-Man 99.
Yeah, don't worry. I didn't have any interest in picking up
Because you
anyways.
might end up going against Chrissy.
I mean,
Yeah,
since,
unless you want to go
since
against
she is
me.
one of the 99 players who do play it, yeah. There's a high probability, apparently.
Yeah, who knows? You could be fighting against me. My name is Cosmic Key. You may see me dunk on you, and then if you dunk on me, I just won't talk to you again. So if you wanted to end a friendship, Pac-Man 99 is the perfect game. But I do think it's really fun. It's a great way to bring Pac-Man into this new generation, because it's still, outside of the mechanics to make it a competitive game, it still very much feels like Pac-Man. And it's very fun. I play it a lot, and I don't get angry at it. Like, you don't get angry that you lose. You're just like, okay, I want to play more Pac-Man. It really does feel like when you're playing Pac-Man at an arcade and you die from a ghost, and it's just like, okay, let's put another quarter in and play. Like, it definitely invokes that feeling. I don't know if that's invoking the childhood's beginning of an addiction problem, but
might be.
You know what? At least people aren't paying too much money for this. Details. So yeah, if you have Nintendo Online and you just want to, if you want to try it, it's literally for free. You lose nothing except a few minutes of your time trying it out. Also, it controls wonderfully, because you use the D-pads on the Switch thing. It's not making you use the analog stick, which I am perfectly fine with. It probably would feel awful with the analog sticks on the Switch. Not that the Switch's analog sticks are bad, but they are not the type of... It doesn't have the rigidness of a joystick that's on an arcade cabinet that would work for Pac-Man. It's way too loosey-goosey. It wouldn't work for an arcade game. No.
You gotta.
I will be a snob about that till the day I die. But yeah, Pac-Man 99, my true media.
Well, and I guess given how far we are already on the time, I will keep it short with being the one who is stuck with the fourth media. Maybe just as a little bit of a reminder, there was an anniversary this week. The anniversary... It was this week, right? Or am I already late? The anniversary of Helltaker, which is, funny enough, it's I just checked Steam, it's still a free-to-play game, so anybody who hasn't played it yet...
Tuesday was the anniversary.
Okay, so it was, my sensation of time has not been completely screwed over. And it's a free-to-play game, keep in mind, like legit free-to-play. You can just go there and play it for free, the entire game. And yeah, for the anniversary, good old Van Ripper went in there and created an 11th chapter, which in and of itself is like 6 additional levels, I believe, 6 or 7. While you have the original game, which I believe is 10, unless the epilogue was its own one, but I believe 10 puzzles. Like you have to how do you call those kind of puzzles where you have to kick obstacles out of the way to form a path, and you have only a limited amount of steps, and even some secrets and whatnot. And you already had this free-to-play game, and now he was like, hey, you know what? Anniversary time. And he created like more than half of this game on top of it in an extra level that is also now for free and gives you an entire additional little side story. And it has a music that's a banger, so just listening to it while playing it is pretty amazing.
Looking at the replies to the tweet about the new chapter on Lucas's thing, because so many of them are showing screenshots of the puzzle, and just be like, how? I'm going to cry. Because they are stuck.
Wait, show me which one. I mean, I already finished it. Also, I own the art book. So since if you want to throw his way, like, oh yeah, that was an asshole of a. Wait, no, this is an early puzzle. What's the? Oh, is it? Okay, now I'm confused. Wait, this is a picture of the puzzle where somebody was like, I'm in pain. So the new chapter has a little bit of a graphical overhaul where everything else was red and hellish. Now it's all purple and technology. Oh, he's out of steps. Up here's the step counter he has left. So, oopsie. But yeah, I can just recommend, check it out. It's a little puzzle game. It's all about waking up one morning and being like a complete dude who is like a complete chat who is like, I want to have a harem of demon girls. So you go down to hell and recruit a bunch of demon girls for your harem. And if you answer wrong, they kill you on the spot, like they do. But yeah.
Like they do.
Exactly. But yeah, just wanted to throw a little bit of attention that way. Great soundtrack, lovely to look at in its pixelated graphic with all the characters always bumping in the beat. And I'm a complete digger for Van Ripper's art style in general.
There's a revelation about one of the characters in there, but you have to play the chapter to find out of who the character is.
I assume to know what you mean, but I'm not sure.
I'll write it in the group chat.
Okay.
And you could
confirm or deny if I understood correctly what you. Yes, correct.
Yep. But you have to play the game. I'm not being
no
spoilers.
No spoilers. But yeah, there is actually mysteries to uncover in the 11th chapter. But yeah, without spinning it on any longer, I guess it's time to talk about the art of the week, isn't it?
And who was the loser that drew that? Oh wait, my name is visible.
Oh no, it is. But
whoops.
yeah, maybe to talk a little bit about the story of this image.
Yeah, so me and Max got done watching Infinity Train on Monday, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a great time. But the thing is, the dynamic between Ryan and Min-Gi sometimes just visually fits me and Max really well, especially Ryan. Yeah, Ryan and Max are way too similar. I'm not happy about that because I really like Ryan. Now you may say, don't you really like Max? Yeah, but that doesn't mean I like it. but yeah, so I just was like, you know what? I do a lot of things for other people. This is self-indulgent time. So I started editing, aka redrawing screenshots where me and Max are taking the place of Ryan and Min-Gi. And you know what? I would say I think I did a really good job imitating the style.
But because you are you.
You know, this is the accurate way, the way with no shading. That's just how it looks in the show. It's very, they have to do that because economy, but I'm me, so I had to add my own shading spin on it. Because I'm me. Even Max was like, yeah, you know what, fine, you get to have this one. But I'm actually really happy with how the shading for this turned out, because I was like, I have to hold back. I can't go my full kind of shading because it wouldn't look right with the style, but I did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out to me that Max with the Infinity Train suit that they have to wear in the first few episodes kind of makes him look like a Sith soldier, like the one that gets choked out by Darth Vader. And I was like, oh no. And the shaded one makes it look even worse because it looks darker, so it looks more gray.
It happens.
It happens.
It
but
does.
Yeah.
But
Be prepared for more of these, because I already picked out which one I'm gonna do next, which is Ryan winking while Min-Gi is in the back with his arms crossed, just like Jesus. But A&Y looks so tired. I know, honestly. I mean, I feel like if we were on the train, Max would be kind of annoyed. Until we get into a fun cart.
Yeah.
Until we get into a fun cart. if I got into the dog cart that was in the first book, I probably would be like, do we have to leave? Look at all these corgis.
But yeah, nevertheless, I went with the unshaded. I was very much debating with myself. Which one do I pick for the art of the week? But yeah, I ended up going with the unshaded one because more original style. But I wanted to show off the shaded one. Yeah.
But yeah, now we are at the question time, the Q&A.
It's true.
Did we get any on Twitter?
We did. 2 even. But yeah, let's start out with our trusted frequent source of Would You Rathers. The J-Rock is in the house, and he wonders, would you rather travel on a flying carpet or a dragon's back? That is a curious one, isn't it?
Red, what about you?
I'd say the
Flying
dragon.
carpet or dragon.
But why? You cannot just say the
Well,
dragon.
the dragon just gives you a little more security. You can like hug it. The carpet, you can maybe like cling to the corners of it, but there isn't a lot of grip. There isn't a lot of like surface area beneath you. You just kind of gotta hope you don't fall off.
Okay, I'm gonna say magic carpet, and I'm gonna scientifically dunk on you about what you said is wrong.
Oh no!
If you use the power of kinetic force, you going at a certain force fast enough, you're gonna be stuck to the item. It's like if you had an orange in a bucket and you spin the bucket around, the orange is not gonna fall out of the bucket.
Well, but that's if you're only doing donuts in the magic carpet, though.
Who wouldn't
what if
do
you're
donuts
just flying
if you can
forward?
fly?
Wait, are you saying that in order to fly on the magic carpet, instead of like an Aladdin where you just sit on it, you have it flat against your back and then it just shoots forward?
Yes,
to keep you on the carpet. But then when it stops, you just
if
go
I want to
flying.
be Aladdin, I'm gonna be Aladdin.
When it stops, you're going to go flying. You're going to swoosh off the carpet and into space. Well, you got me there. You definitely got me
the
there.
magic carpet because I want to live my Disney movie fantasy of being on a magic carpet. Because you know how fucking cool that is? That's like having a Lambo.
Not as cool as a dragon.
A dragon could eat the people I'm trying to woo. Because if the dragon
is trained, if the dragon is trained to give people rides, then it's probably not going to eat the passengers.
No, I'm just assuming that the dragon has to be connected to you first. Like, you have to have a kinship with the dragon. Just because and that could make the dragon... Look, dragons have a very finicky thing called emotions, which is very sucky for a mode of transportation.
Actually not sure about it. I mean,
what
it
if
probably
I
has a
look
lizard
them?
brain.
No, here's the thing. It's that... Look, Max, I've seen enough How to Train Your Dragon to know that dragons do have emotions.
That's a cartoon. That's not accurate.
So is Aladdin, but I'm using that logic for the magic carpet. We're living in cartoon
aren't
land
real,
now.
Max.
Yeah, exactly.
But I am not even going. I don't have to rely on.
You can't say
Aladdin.
that they wouldn't be this way or another way when they don't exist.
Excuse me, are you a dragon denier?
Okay.
Listen,
I'm gonna humor you for a second.
I want so badly to believe the dragons are real, but I can't. I can't pretend like they are. But don't act like I wouldn't be the happiest person on the fucking planet if dragons were real.
Exactly, Max. How dare you insult our guests like that? But look, I'm just saying that dragons, in the reality I'm making where dragons exist, they would have emotions, and. The thing is, the last time that I heard about
so does your cat. That doesn't mean kitties aren't great.
No, yeah, but kitties aren't like the size of a fucking skyscraper turned sideways.
I wish they were. I wish they could.
I'm just saying, the last time that I heard a mode of transportation having emotions was the fucking car in the Stephen King book, and that didn't end well for anyone.
What about the flying carpet in Aladdin, which also has emotions, by the way?
Yeah, if you really wanted to live your Disney fantasies, your flying carpet would have emotions too.
It would be easier to kill the flying carpet, because all you need to do is find a loose thread and then...
Why would you want to kill it?
The question was, would you rather fly on it, and not would you rather kill it?
Why would you
Okay.
want to kill it?
I am just. We are not making this an incriminating me episode.
You're the
I'm
one who
just saying-
said how easy or hard it was to kill. You're incriminating
I need
yourself.
contingencies plans, man, because flying has
If
a very high
I buy
possibility
a
of
horse
death.
and I don't get along with the horse, I don't kill it. I just sell it to someone else.
But then again, there
I'm
is the
not
option of
saying-
Sauerbraten.
What?
There is always the option of Sauerbraten.
You're going to have to say that in English.
That's a good question. Let me check what it is. It is.
It doesn't sound pleasant, whatever it is.
It's food. It's called.
Oh, are you talking about
no.
eating horse meat?
Oh no, it's translated to Sauerbraten in English. It's so German that it doesn't have an English equivalent. But yeah, it's horse meat.
No, I'm not eating horse meat.
I'm not going to eat my horse if I don't get along with it. That's not how you solve
I'm not saying that I
conflicts.
wouldn't get along with the flying carpet. I'm saying if the flying
Then
carpet
why
has
would you kill
homicidal
it?
feelings. If the carpet's homicidal, I'm doing the world a favor.
Why would you assume that the carpet would become
Because
homicidal?
it's trying to kill me.
Why would it be trying to kill you?
Okay,
I
back
don't
to the original
understand.
question.
I don't
I'd rather fly
understand where
a
you're coming
fly-
from. Why would you assume it would be trying to kill you?
Okay. Things got a bit heated.
There
Going
was
back to the original back to the original question, I'd rather fly a magic carpet because I just want to fly something that's not completely sentient.
Wow! 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 Somebody calls it Ginny. His best friend just got sentient. His sentience unannounced or invoked.
Okay, first of all, it's Genie, not Ginny. That's a character from Harry Potter.
Ah,
Well,
same.
genie is originally pronounced Jin, so technically you're both right. Because like the character is named Genie, but the word genie is just an anglicized version of Jin, which is the actual pronunciation of what genie is. Fun fact.
Sad Shaggy.
Yes, actually. That's how this
I'm just
Max,
giving you
what
a
is
little bit of
yours?
history because genie is just an anglicized version of the word, but
Jin.
Jin
Oh, I know.
is the original. So you're both right.
Yay!
I know.
But yeah.
I just need a reason to show Sad Shaggy on every
Exactly.
episode.
But yeah, as much as
Sad
I,
Shaggy is pretty good.
as much as I would prefer continued dunking on Keyframe. Now I actually side with her on the magic carpet because it's more of a. I mean, look at Dragon. We hear
You
Dragon.
don't want a
but,
pet dragon?
yeah, but the question is what I
I
want to
don't
ride.
know if we can
have,
be friends if you don't want a pet dragon.
the question was about flying on it, and here's the thing: I have ridden horseback. Bear horseback, whatever you call this when you
Bareback.
bareback. I have ridden bareback
Why
on horses.
wouldn't I put a saddle on the dragon?
This was not specified, and then dragons come in shapes and forms, and you need to have the right one. And if you don't have it, then it's actually very dangerous to cling on there. You need to be careful not to hold on to the wing.
Not
and
as dangerous
therefore
as it be to a carpet. You can't get a carpet saddle.
The carpet is clearly designed to be a mode of transportation. You even have this very
No, it's not. It's designed to be a carpet.
Not when it's a flying carpet.
What is wrong with you
obviously.
people?
This is such a rabid debate about a bullshit topic with two things that aren't. You know what? At least a carpet's real.
Wow! Shots
Why
been
would
fired.
You,
Anyways,
why would
next
you hurt me
question.
like that? You know how much it hurts that dragons aren't real.
I mean, there are Komodo dragons.
Yeah. Do you want to both sit on one of those, Max?
And
I
a
don't
jump.
think
You
any.
can't fly on a Komodo dragon.
Well, if you have a catapult.
Not unless you have a friend with very strong arms and no regard for animal life.
Yeah. See? Easy. And we also answer Keyframe's question how to kill it. Well, when it lands, it happens by itself. Next question.
Okay.
No.
Next question is from I Need More Denim saying, this week I have a question for you that my 5th grade math teacher once presented to our class.
Oh, no.
Can you disprove that trees create the wind? Okay, why did your math teacher ask this question? That's my question back to you.
From one question that invites
Because the
bullshitting
wind
to the
exists
next.
whether there are trees present or not. There, I did it.
Look, here's the thing, Max. No one asked a fuck, marry, kill question this week.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, no one did. No one did, and I'm mad
What?
that you people don't uphold our traditions. But it's like, but yeah, like, so
Nobody did.
bullshit is all we have. But okay, Red, can you disprove that trees create the wind?
Yes, because there will be, if you're in a desert where there's no trees whatsoever, there will still be wind.
But there's
There,
also,
I did it.
But there's also an Amazon jungle where there is not as much, where there are super many trees and there's not a lot of wind. So obviously the wind then gets forwarded to the desert, but it still comes from the trees.
If that were the case, there would be constant sandstorms from the direction of the tree's wind in order to stretch across the desert.
Yeah, but have you been in the desert? There are sandstorms.
There are, but they're not happening constantly. It's not like you go in there and it's like a leaf blower of sand in your face.
I don't know, that's how I envisioned the desert.
Well, that's not how the desert is.
Keyframe, what about you?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Keyframe Dunks on People with Science.
Uh-oh.
People forget wind. Despite what people may think with their tiny little peanut brains, is not just air, is not just oxygen.
Yeah, they're also farts.
Well, okay, you're not wrong, because wind, by definition, is just the movement of gases. You can't say that trees create wind when wind exists on other planets that do not have trees.
But trees produce the oxygen, right? Which is a gas, and then it moves.
What about Jupiter? There's no oxygen on Jupiter, but there's a constant hurricane on Jupiter. I'd assume there's wind going on there.
But then there must be gas.
The creation of wind.
There is. It's just not oxygen.
The creation of wind is not binary to just oxygen.
Yeah.
It is not. Oxygen can be part of wind.
Yeah.
Wind is not all oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means that trees don't create the wind if there is wind that exists without trees. Your math teacher was fucking stupid. That's the answer here. Your math teacher is a fucking...
Your math teacher needs to stay in her fucking lane, because she don't know shit about science.
Needs to keep working on your fucking times tables and not wondering the physiological aspects of the fucking way that our air currents move. Look at another fucking planet, man. Okay, anyways, so next question. Unless Max wanted to prove or disprove this.
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Basically, Red's argument was the one that I had prepared, but then they took it, so I had to bullshit the other direction.
Yeah, and then I just came in with actual fucking science.
With facts and logic.
Fun fact. I was gonna go into the sciences before I decided to become an artist. Whether that was a good decision or not. Yeah, I was gonna go into meteorology or astronomy. I know a lot about weather science and space science, and I was like one of the highest graded people in like chemistry, biology. I'm really good at science, and I always research stuff about science. I believe in science, which let me tell you was great. Was great when you lived in Bible Belt, Kentucky, Indiana as our fucking,
I bet that was
hell
delightful.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, I had to tutor an entire class to get them up a letter grade so our school wouldn't lose funding.
Boy.
I know, right? I got a humanitarian award. I'm fine with that. Kids still bullied me. Anyways, next question. Let's see. Suffer Fur Noodle asks, Ask Awkward, which one of you would be most likely to steal or damage something in order to help each other? Okay, so I guess we can go counterclockwise here.
Well,
Because the thing is,
should we create like a scenario?
Well. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah.
But I do like stealing and breaking things though.
So
if me and Max were in a bind, would you help us even if it meant stealing or damaging something?
It's more like, hey, cool, an excuse.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Mostly just because I love stealing and breaking things.
Fair.
Yeah,
fair.
let's see. I guess for the host, because we've known each other for a long time, so this would actually be.
Wrong direction.
I would. I mean, if Max was in danger or needed like an absolute help and it required stealing something or damaging something, well, yeah, I would. He's more important to me than probably any item that would be damaged or stolen.
Aw, that's gay.
It is pretty gay.
I know. Yeah, and Max will probably say no.
I have an image to keep going, but then again, my image is also a destructive one. So which image do I preserve? The destructive nature or the non-caring ones?
You can have the image of
What about
you could have the image of this destructive rebel without a cause.
Yeah,
you know?
I just break and steal stuff, no matter if it helps or not.
Yeah, you could just spin it that me being saved is a byproduct.
I break and steal your stuff. Maybe it saves you.
Chrissy, I need to break your switch. You've been playing Pac-Man
Exactly.
99 for way too long. No, please, no, this is for your own good.
I steal your Switch, definitely not for my own purposes. No,
Just buy your own. You have enough money.
No, but depending on the situation, I probably actually would too, because stuff can be replaced. People
Friends
don't
cannot.
really, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah.
Lord knows, there's only one of me on Earth for a good reason. I can't be replaced.
But yeah, we also have another Twitter question.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that there was another one.
There was another one. But yeah,
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Then maybe do it. Not on camera, but by.
You think I'm actually gonna do it on camera? No, just say the question.
Okay, I say the question and yeah. Oh, then I have to repeat the question.
I have my giant water jug.
That is a good thing. But yeah, the question by Pure, aka the Twitch Guide 222, is what anime power that's really strong but really specific would you have? So
what hyper-specific ability?
Yes, but it should be a strong one.
What My Hero Academia ability do you want, basically?
Yeah, or maybe, I mean, what I got reminded of is in Hunter x Hunter, they could do those special binds. When they do it, their powers get super increased, but they can only use it in very specific circumstances, or otherwise they drop dead. Which is like, okay.
Macaroni and cheese. That is
Your power is
my power.
macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni and cheese.
I mean, it is strong and it's
Why
also
is your
very
Wait,
specific.
you can't just say, okay, how is the power macaroni and cheese?
Here's the thing where I call bullshit.
You see where there is no macaroni and cheese? There is now macaroni and cheese.
I mean, you could solve world hunger. Everyone would just eat macaroni and cheese.
Well, not really, because there isn't enough nutrition content in macaroni and cheese. Plus, I want corporations to be held accountable for the damage they've done. I don't want to save the world and then act like they didn't end up destroying it, you know?
So drown the corporations in macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but here's one problem. Here's one problem. We need to slightly modify it. I'm with you on the entire corporation thing. I'm also agree that it's highly specific and very strong, but it was specifically requested an anime power. So what is the anime equivalent of macaroni and cheese?
Food Wars.
No, in Food Wars
Food
they actually
Wars.
make good food.
Oh! First you say the shit about the dragons, and now this?
Mac and cheese is shit. I tried it multiple times, but a European who still has health standards can confirm no. Mac and cheese not good.
I've been to Europe. Food is good there, but you guys don't get mac and cheese.
Exactly.
You guys don't understand it. It's
No,
not the
we
same there
don't.
as it is over here.
I don't know. I had imported
it's,
ones.
It's actually real food over there. It's not powder in a packet, unless it's ramen. But, like...
Y'all don't know how to... Listen.
Uh-oh.
Get a pan.
Uh-oh.
Heat it
Okay.
up there.
Uh-huh.
Get a
This
pan,
YouTuber
medium
has
heat.
so much energy, has such a threatening aura with these sleepy eyes and a
know.
yellow hat attacking us.
Get a pan, medium heat. It's a saucepan. Melt some butter in there. Get a little, just a pinch of flour, not too much. If you're using a creamier milk, don't worry about the butter.
Yeah, you're
right?
making a roux.
Get some cheddar, or whatever cheese you want. Get the cheddar, grind it up. Preferably don't get the pre-shredded because they put like a powder on it to keep them from sticking together. That makes it harder to melt. Get just a block of cheddar and shred it into the pot, right? Add just a tiny bit of milk. You know, you can alternate how much flour or milk you want depending on how thick you want your sauce, right? Do that. Stir it up. Make your pasta. It can be whatever you want. Get that pasta. Put it in the mac and cheese. Mix it up. You're not done yet. You're just getting started, bitch. Take that shit. Preheat the oven, 400 degrees. Put that mac and cheese in a casserole dish. Get a bag of potato chips. Crush it with your bare fingers, and then sprinkle it over the mac and cheese.
What part of the story did we start adding potato chips to this? You're supposed to put breadcrumbs on top, not potatoes.
Breadcrumbs are for little bitches. Chips is where it fucking goes.
See, I was gonna be
Chips
nice
is
and
where
not
it
tell you,
fucking
and wait till the
slaps.
end of the story to tell you that Denim tried to bake mac and cheese for him that was good and probably the way you're describing it, and he still didn't like it. But now I'm just gonna say your story is all in vain.
No, he didn't make mac and cheese the way you're supposed to. Put the potato chips, grind it, sprinkle it over the top, just a little bit of cheddar, and for a nice kick, little bit of Parmesan, or Pecorino, or Asiago, whichever you want, depends on the sharpness, just a little bit. Some salt, some pepper, some oregano. Put that bitch in the oven for 15 minutes. Pull it out. Good.
The true answer here is everyone should just eat carbonara instead. It's so much better. It's literally pancetta, egg, and Parmesan cheese and pasta. There's nothing wrong with it.
But I also want to say I am convinced now of the Food Wars powers of mac and cheese. So
That's fucking right.
Yeah, mac and cheese officially has the ANY stamp of anime approval. Mac and cheese
It
is
has
now
anarchist powers, apparently.
mac and cheese is now officially part of anime, so that's a thing now. Okay,
All right.
what about yours, Keyframe?
Okay, you would think I would have had plenty of time with this mac and cheese rant, but the potato chip thing wiped my brain. But,
Don't knock it till you try it.
I
It's
mean, I'm
good.
probably gonna try it. I'll try anything once, man.
It's the same
But,
as breadcrumbs, but with a little more crunch. It's good.
You know what? Maybe I'll give it a try. I like putting potato chips in sandwiches, so whatever. But anyways, I'm trying to think because I try to think of like a very specific power because my power that I always pick when we get these superpower questions is always mind control.
Yeah, but now it has to be.
There's a million different animes where that's their power.
I'm trying to think of it, but
I know that there's
you know
like
what?
a
I got
couple
it.
different mind con-
Give me
Oh.
Queen Barrel's powers from Sailor Moon, where I could turn other people evil.
So I look like the better
Ooh.
person in comparison.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that when in doubt, always go to Sailor Moon. It's like bet on black, bet on Sailor Moon. But yeah, that's mine.
That's also actually a great idea. So, then I want to pick my my ability also from Sailor Moon. Oh my, we get trash rated. Who's Inu?
Inu! Hey!
Hello.
Inu is rating
Inu
us.
is my boss's fiance. Hey Inu, you were probably streaming
Hello.
something.
Ooh, and we got rated too good this time. Jesus. Hello everybody. Wait, now I'm getting very self-conscious.
I wish we got rated during my mac and cheese rant. That would have
Exactly.
been
Yeah,
fun.
that would have been an epic
great.
raid moment.
But yes, we're currently on hyper-specific anime powers. Red picked the power of mac and cheese.
Obviously.
I picked the Queen Barrel's turning people evil powers. And Max, what are you doing?
Yes, and since I lack any point of creativity, I latch onto your idea of power borrowed from Sailor Moon. I go
Hey,
for
it's bet on black.
Exactly. I go for season 1 Sailor Mercury, and I can make fog.
Season
Why not?
1 Sailor Mercury is so weak.
I know, this is very hyper-specific, and it's a very strong fog, which kind of fulfills the requirement of the original question.
Is there a reason? What are you going to use the fog for? Is my question. Is it just to inconvenience people, or
Yeah,
do you
mostly.
just like foggy weather?
I mean, foggy weather can be pretty cool, but I can also make the look for example. Look here me out. So, I have put on some fresh clothing, and obviously on the day where you put on fresh clothes, you get a coffee stain right in the morning. That's how it always is, but you don't notice until you leave the house. Then I'm like, fuck that shit. Bam, fog. Nobody sees it anymore. I arrive at the office. Bam, fog in
He's
the office.
just
Nobody
constantly
sees it.
surrounded by fog.
Basically.
There's just gonna
Even
be
when they're
water
standing like
damage
2
on
feet away
everything
from
when
you.
do that, though.
It's just a cloud.
Yeah.
And they can't see you.
Oh, even better.
Just a constant.
Shut up.
A constant
If you
musk.
do that, you're just gonna be like the fucking the when Naruto turns into a woman and there's just fog covering the body. You don't even have to wear clothes anymore.
And
if you
this
have a
was the
thick
point
enough fog.
This was the point I was just getting to.
You can
because
just be moist man.
summer in Berlin can get very hot. However, ACs are not really a thing in
I
Germany.
can assure you, he's already moist, man. He doesn't need anything to give him that moniker.
Yeah, so bam, fog. First of all, I can be naked. Second of all, it cools me down a little bit. I just have to make
Well,
sure.
I feel like being naked would do that.
I mean, this can
Being
also.
naked would cool you down.
Yeah,
This could
depending
also
on
get him
circumstances.
charged with
Yeah.
indecent exposure in certain places. But the fog.
Fun fact. You can hypothetically
I
run
mean,
around.
how can they find him in all this fog?
No,
though?
but here's a fun fact for all you prude Americans out there. Hypothetically, you can run around naked in Germany. It is legal until somebody complains.
Well, that's how it is in America too.
No, in America.
No one will say anything.
But in
No one will say anything if they don't wanna. And the police won't give a shit if you're white.
Everything's fine if you don't get caught. So,
And if you're white.
No, but the thing is not about
Yeah.
getting caught. You can legally just be naked in public.
yeah, look, I'm just saying if you're hot, both temperature and attractiveness wise, who's gonna say anything? But
That's a fair point.
Okay, see, the sad thing is, I'm just sad you didn't pick season 1 Sailor Mercury's awesome power of bubbles. As we
Oh
know,
my
that is
God.
her best. Me and Max have had weirdly more discussions than you think about how shitty season 1 Sailor Mercury's powers are, and also her transformation
But it's
sequence being so
bubbles.
fucking boring.
Yeah, it was like.
But she's my favorite Sailor Scout, so it's not like I hate her.
But they were so useless in the beginning. Like, how could
But
any?
it's
Anyways, next question.
Yeah, sorry. We'll save the Sailor talk for a future time. There's a movie coming out. I'm sure there will be a time to talk about Sailor Moon. Okay, so let's see. Oh god. Okay, here we go. So SOS Columbia says, my chicken was supposed to come with fries. What's a mundane occurrence that gave you Karen energy?
or I guess a mundane thing that made you slightly want to be a Karen?
The aforementioned nighttime travel ban in Germany.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm justified about my anger in that regard, but then again, wouldn't every Karen say this about their anger?
See, that's the point. What about you, Red? Was there any time where you felt a Karen energy emerge?
Not that I can think of on the spot, but I am constantly seeking managers so that I can, punish them for their crimes.
Can someone clip that out of context? Because that's just a great clip. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been called a Karen before, but that was because I told a bunch of edgy white boys to stop shouting out the N-word in front of a Planet Fitness. So I don't think I was being a Karen there in the rest of the world's eyes.
In my professional opinion, I don't think you were being a Karen in that situation. Yeah. If anything, that is a weird response to someone telling you to stop saying racial slurs in front of a Planet Fitness.
Well, what if
yeah.
it wouldn't have been about outside of a Planet Fitness? Maybe that was what made it a Karen moment.
What would it be outside of where shouting out the N-word would have been okay
I don't
while
know.
being an edgy white boy? A fucking clan meeting? Like, then we have a whole other slew of issues. Okay. I feel like maybe I've had a bit of Karen energy the many times that I've had to message DoorDash saying that I had my food not delivered. Because I've had so many times where I will have delivery drivers, I will get the notification being like, so-and-so has dropped off your order. The usual decorum is either they ring the fucking doorbell like a normal person, or they text you an image showing that your food is outside your door. I've had so many occurrences recently where they don't do either. So and then my food's not there, and I have no way to contact them because the way that you're able to contact your DoorDash person is when they start the line of communication with texting you the photo. Or if they text you saying, hey, we're approaching, or something like that. So I have to message the DoorDash staff, be like, can I please just get my money back or reorder the food? And 9 times out of 10, the restaurant is closed by the time I want to reorder. That's fun. So if that makes me a Karen for wanting my money back, then I guess then. But I would say I'm justified. Because I just wanted my food. But yeah, there's your answer there, buddy. Okay. I think it's time for the FMK because we are nearing on 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm dying.
So are we going for the last minute one or the leftover from last week?
What was the leftover from last week?
Wait,
let's do the last minute.
Okay.
Magical went to the effort to put in the last minute.
That is true.
Yeah. So from Magical Dude, last minute FMK. Fuck, marry, kill, fruit time. Let's get healthy. Bananas, strawberries, and apples. Enjoy this natural sweet.
Banana.
That's a tough one.
It is. And you have to go first.
I want to tell the chat that we gave context of how ridiculous your guys' fuck, marry, kills are to Red by stating the time you guys made us do fuck, marry, kill with kitchen equipment. So...
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah, but now we got fruit. And,
okay, so it's
guest,
bananas,
so
strawberries, apples?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you can either go for the actual fruit, so you can personify them as personalities, like the personality of a banana.
Well, I'm not a coward, so I'm just going to do the real fruits.
Okay, fair.
I'm not a coward. We're going full Veggie Tales on this, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, hit us.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh, no
Guess
problem.
goes first.
Guess goes first.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize.
No.
Okay,
it's fine, it's
so... I would fuck the... Okay. I would fuck the strawberry,
Why?
marry the banana, and
but-
kill the apple.
But why?
So, well, okay, so I know for a fact that I need to marry the banana because bananas are a great source of potassium and are in general just a very, very good fruit for you. So,
Okay.
of all of the fruits, the banana is the most reliable as a long-term partner.
Yeah, but you get
And
blotches
so
of-
then I was like, so
Okay.
now I just have to choose, do I want to kill the apple or the strawberry? And I decided to do the strawberry because an apple, you don't know what kind of apple you're going to get. You could get something good or you could get a red delicious, which is terrible. So I
That's
chose the
fair.
strawberry because the strawberry is, I know what is going, I know what I'm going into with the strawberry. I don't know what kind of apple this is. It could be anything. I gotta be safe. So I picked the
that's fair.
strawberry.
Okay. You know what?
Okay.
Very logical answers. Max, I will have you take the second turn.
Okay.
I will go last this week.
Okay, you will probably be thankful because I will rotate it in a way that at least should make one of the answers easy for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I am actually going to fuck the apple. I mean, first of all, think about it. The argument that Red just brought was actually one that I would say plays a little bit in favor because, like, you don't know what you get. It's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, nothing is worse than monotony in the bedroom, but then you have an apple and you are like, oh, why? Will it be sour? Will it be sweet? Will it be this kind of flowery consistency where you are like, I can work with that. So, but last but sorry, but last but not least,
I
keep in
don't
mind.
like the statement, I can work with that when it involves something in the bedroom. That just sounds both offensive to the apple and offensive to my senses.
But most importantly, keep in mind the apple is the original fruit of sin. So if any fruit, if
so
any fruit,
apple's a little naughty.
you know
See,
it.
I was going to pick, if I was going next, I was going to pick fucking an apple because of the how many variants there are of an apple. There's so much unknown in there. Also, monogamy is dead. Go for apples.
But yeah, so an apple. What isn't there a saying? An apple, a bedroom keeps the. Okay, I can't come up with anything on the spot. But yeah, you get what I mean. Like, apple a day keeps
An apple a day keeps the STIs away because you're not fucking a person.
Apple a day is pretty.
What? It's true.
Anyways, so this leaves me to marry strawberries, which is like.
Strawberries are
why?
good.
Yeah, exactly. Strawberries, they are tasty. You can turn them into marmalade. Okay, this comes over weird when I'm talking about my potential future spouse. But yeah, strawberry is like good fruit. Strawberry is marriage material. Absolutely there. However, who goes off into the fruit salad? That's a banana because first of all, I feel I don't need competition shape-wise in the household, so this one out, and you're welcome for that one. And then there's other thing, bananas, they turn brown, they get those mushy bludges and whatnot, and I'm like, no, banana, don't die.
You don't want to maintenance a banana in later life.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
for taking the banana to the bedroom, it's like not a personal preference. And with that, I hand over to you, Keyframe, and say you're welcome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see the combination that's left for me. So I'm fucking the banana. Is that
Yes.
what we're doing? It's gonna be so mushy. Like, I guess
You
if
don't have to
I
peel
feel like that
it.
applies to all of them.
Yeah, just don't peel it.
Yeah, okay, so I guess, fucking the banana for obvious reasons. And you know, I guess you get a happy ending at the end because it'll probably ripen by the end of that excursion so you can make banana bread. Because you're supposed to use ripe bananas with it. What? What? If you put fruit...
I mean, otherwise it would...
I saw Red's icon convulse, so I'm assuming you were laughing. But no, I'm not going into the... I'm not going to dunk on you with my science with that, but, so after that, I guess I'm going to marry the apple? Yes, I'm marrying the... Because you know what? You know what? Like I said, monogamy is dead. If I'm marrying an apple, I'm marrying all the variants. So many personalities. I have to mesh with someone.
It wasn't peeled, Odie. It's fine.
It wasn't peeled. I wanted to say a thing, but I'm not going to say it because it's gross even for my standards.
Oh boy, yeah, then please don't.
But no, because I'm a coward. But yeah, so I'm going to just marry an apple because of that sense of unknown. The marriage will always be lively because you don't know which apple you'll wake up to the next day. I mean, there's going to be some bad days when the Red Delicious comes home, but you know. Say it, Keith. No! I'm not going to fucking say it! But, and then, I guess I'm gonna kill strawberries. Because you know
monster.
what? You know what? Fuck
No, you're killing them. You're killing them, not fucking them. Please be consistent.
No. Their seeds get everywhere. When I'm eating them, I get seeds between my teeth, and that makes me need to floss. No one likes flossing. They just do it out of necessity. Because of fucking shit like the seeds and strawberries. And you know what? Strawberries aren't even a berry. They aren't their true nomenclature.
Bananas are.
You overrated fruit.
I just want to disagree with you on a fundamental level there.
What?
Because some people like to floss. Well, that's awkward.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random crap. It's time for awkward guys. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guys. It's the awkward. Artwork and analysis which you do not want to